had threatened police and everything. And the sniper actually shot the pistol that he was holding, and it hurt his hand, but it didn't kill him. It didn't take his hand off, but he shot the pistol out of his hand. And I was like, "That's
he's gonna shoot himself anyway."
Yeah, yeah. Like you're either gonna hurt yourself or someone else. So I'm just gonna take your means of doing it. And like when he did it, the dude goes, he's like, "Well, now what?"
Charge him. How committed were you?
Yeah. He's like, "I guess I'm about to get arrested." But yeah,
I was just gonna shoot myself. Now they're arresting me. Notice I ate all those eggs.
Are you hungry?
No. Cheese, man.
You're up in your fats.
It's alright, I'm so lean that I probably knew. My organs probably weren't functioning properly without the fats.
A couple cheeses.
Cheese whiz.
I ate all mine. Aren't we
You
proud?
always eat all of yours.
It's because I got worms.
She swallowed it. She took the whole 8. Well, with it almost being Christmas again, the weather be cooling down here pretty soon. It's time to start thinking about razoring.
That's why I'm just getting ready to start shooting. I got all my reload and stuff out. It's about that time to actually get outside and not be dying. Like the more I'm outside right now, like I'm like, I do not want to be out here. Like
no shit.
I mowed the yard and like weeded, washed both cars. You know, I've been traveling, so like, but I did the house stuff. I came back in like, I don't know, it only took me 2 hours.
Dude, you can wring your pants out.
I felt like I'd been swimming. Now was like, "Are you okay?" I was like,
No.
"No." I was like, "I feel really bad."
Yeah, you gotta. Like, one of the best things we did was just buying all those flats of water.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're convenient. Like, you can get a cup or whatever, but with the bottles of water, you drink them, fucking crush them, put them in the trash.
Well, and it is relatively cheap.
Yeah, we got 1,000
but
bottles
it keeps
of
you
water.
drinking.
Yeah. And they'll fit, the lawnmower has a cup holder.
They'll fit in your pockets
That
too.
fucking cooler, man, just because I saw Jack and Wes had the cooler.
Oh, that Orca you got?
So you got an Orca cooler on the back of every truck. You throw 1 bag of ice in there, in 5 minutes that shit's so fucking cold you almost can't drink it anyways.
I went and looked at Yetis.
Yeah, same thing. Get whatever you can get local.
I just want, and that was the deal, is they had them at Hume or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're expensive. I got Mallory one of the cups.
Yeah.
She'd been wanting one of those.
The Yeti cup.
So you would have loved it. So Mallory pulled, I guess it's Sebastian. She comes in, you know, she's back. And I was like, well, I forget where we're going. We were going somewhere. And it was Friday evening. And I heard like a jingling, and I was like, it was in my truck. So I was like,
did she break it?
No, and I was like, is something wrong in the truck? And so I turned the music down and turned the air off. I was like, what is that? And she has bought a Starbucks cup that's made of totally aluminum.
Yeah. With
a fucking aluminum straw, and they didn't put a rubber seal in the top. So like it's worse than if someone was sitting in your back seat with change doing this the whole time. I was like,
so they say.
I was like, you're gonna stop that.
They say Alzheimer's from drinking out of aluminum cans, scraping the aluminum. So if you got an aluminum straw and an aluminum cup, I'll bet it's not aluminum though.
It's probably
stainless.
It's probably stainless, but like it was still like I was like that is not gonna work. I was like, you take that straw out of there. She was like, I know. She's like, I hate it because she drove 5 hours back.
You can buy a plastic straw
at
Starbucks. Yeah, I bet they'll fit.
Yeah. But I went and I was like, we'll just get you a Yeti one tomorrow because I was like, I've heard they're really good anyway. They'll keep stuff cold. So we went in and saw that movie. She had some ice water in there. We were in maybe an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, and came back out. And it was 100 degrees. 100 degrees in the car. There was still ice in the little Yeti thing. And I was like, oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's double wall.
Yeah, I was still impressed. So we went and looked at the coolers, but they're crazy expensive.
They are. And but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. Like, we used a Coleman cooler for a long time, one of the high-rated Coleman coolers. And we take that shit to the desert with ice in it. And we'd be out there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come back Sunday, and there was still ice in the cooler. It had melted, but there was still ice in the cooler. So, I mean, does it work better? Yeah, a little. Does it matter? No, not really.
Yeah.
Is it tougher? Yeah, it's way touffer.
Yeah,
those coolers.
The Yetis and the Orcas look good, too.
So the Yetis are offshore. They're made offshore now. The Orcas are made in the United States, in Franklin, Tennessee.
And they're actually a better price point right now, aren't they?
I think it's about even.
Okay.
I went with Orca just because they had Orca in the sporting goods store here.
Okay.
When I walked in, that dude
Where'd you
knew.
go?
What are the 2 ones in town here?
Oh, so you went to...
Where all the boats are.
The
Shooters?
Shooters, and then I forget what that boat store is called.
The boat store one.
Yeah.
Four
okay.
Seasons?
Something like that, yeah.
So we went in there, and he's got a bunch of lawn equipment. He's got, I think, Exmark mowers. He's got Echo commercial grade shit. But we walked in, he knew who we were. I'd never met the man before. And we talked just about SOE and cool man.
Yeah.
But I bought the cooler.
And that's
just
the
because
big
it was local here. Yeah, it's the bigger one.
Because there's a smaller version
Of what? Cooler?
of that cooler.
Oh no, there's like 2 or 3. Who's that?
Thomas.
Checking for Isaiah.
There's like 2 or 3 smaller versions. Like they make 10 sizes.
Uh-huh.
But if you get on there, like I'd send a PM to them. I need to contact them. We were looking at doing because they'll private brand them. They did the NRA Orcas. We'll do a SOE logo. Do 2 dozen of them or so.
Yeah, that's cool.
But they are big. Like the volume inside is very small compared to it. But the first place I saw them was we go ride the Razors, and West and all them dudes would show up and have those on the back. And I didn't know shit about them. And somebody asked me, he said, "Man, if I break this thing, if the Razor rolls over and smashes the cooler, and I bring in a piece of the cooler, they'll give me another cooler."
Oh, that's cool.
That's the warranty on that. Now I don't know if that's the store. At the store level, they'll replace it, or you have to go through corporate to do it, or what. But they're in Franklin, like they're right there in Dana's, town.
Is there an actual Orca store?
I don't know, but
that'd be cool.
I would like to go. If there is, we should go there and see some videos.
It'd be cool to go see an actual Orca store, or even if they have a place where they work and they would let you come in and see it.
Eli has said, for years, Eli has said, "Hey man, we should make a panel that goes on here, or some kind of deal." What I was going to do was. Make kind of like a large grocery bag that it fits in, and then it has some heavier handles, and then maybe a shoulder strap. But the problem is, like, empty the thing is fucking heavy already.
Yeah, they are.
I just saw somebody popped up on Facebook that has a panel that goes on the front that has pals. We could sell them because it's cool, it's gimmicky. Would I want to fucking strap a bunch of bullshit on my cooler? Fuck no, it's already heavy.
And I wouldn't want to. I don't think I'd want to do it. Like, they look good.
No, but if you could.
Yeti has the ones that are soft now.
Do they?
Yeah. Look like a beach.
Take some adhesive Velcro and put on that thing, then you can put patches and shit on it. But it's out, like mine sits on the back of the truck.
Yeah.
It's gonna weather.
Yeah.
Like I've got fucking dog hair and fucking dog mud. I swear to God, we take those fucking white dogs out, and one of those dogs, if there's no water out there, she will dig a hole until there's fucking water and lay in it and come back. That dog, we have one that's got some gray in her and it's kind of a dirty white, and then we have a white. Both fluffy, Great Pyrenees, big dogs. They're 5-6 months old now.
Yeah.
And they're already
40 pounds.
They're bigger than that because fucking Lightning was fucking 35 pounds.
Oh, well, they've got to be 50 plus. Then.
Yeah, and they'll be 120, 130 pound dogs. That fucking dog, that white dog, will come back literally gray. Like you would look at that dog and go, "What the fuck is that?" Like I don't know where it's like she rolled in charcoal.
That day we went Razor and. Where that water comes out?
Yeah.
The puddle's only this big, but it's like silt and nasty mud. And she was like...
From the French drain.
There was just neck deep in it. Like, she was just laying in it. I was like, what the fuck?
So Amanda goes out there and cleans the pan, which needs clean. If you clean it now, it'll be easier. Amanda goes out there and cleans the dog run. And fills up the trough.
Yeah,
the trays we use for the rat cages. It holds, I don't know, 10 gallons of water.
10 gallons, yeah.
That dog goes in there, stands in it,
digs it all out.
Digs all the water out.
Yeah, she sits there and does that. I saw her doing it the day that me and Cody did it, and like I moved it in there and I heard sloshing and I looked back and she was like,
we need to get her a swimming pool.
She'd probably like it.
Yeah.
I guess they like water.
Well, one does, one doesn't.
Yeah, that one.
So so we have a Catahoula cattle dog mixed with a border collie, and that dog came from a working cattle farm, and they worked the cattle from horseback. Like the parents of Lightning were true working dogs. Like they roped the whole deal. Like they're fucking cowboys. And then we have a Australian Shepherd, which is just a little puppy. He just wants to fucking jump and play, and
it's cute.
He's pretty useless right now. Like we got to train him up. Lightning will cut the herd of goats or chickens or anything, and literally I can go to work, and she'll fucking circle those goats and bring them right back in the pen. The other 2 dogs, they're there just for flock protection more than anything, because they'll kill coyotes, they'll chase off other animals.
Yeah, well, the larger they get, coyotes probably won't be like, nah.
The problem is, we have 10 acres, they want to wander, they just want to play. and they're young right now, so I can't just leave them out there because the 10 acres isn't fully fenced. So yesterday we were out there for a few hours. We mowed the whole entire property, hogged more down, got back there in the woods. Philip and Curtis Jackson came in. They worked for fucking hours back there. The property, even having had the bulldozers back there, as uneven as the tracks were, from mowing over it so many times, it's smoothing that out to the point where you can almost mow 70% of it now. It's almost to the point where we could run a zero turn in a lot of places now that the roots and shit are out of there, which is what we were after. We tore up a shitload of lawnmowers getting it to that point. But anyway, I got to leave, and I load the dogs up. One's missing. I'm like, motherfucker. One of the Pyrenees can't find her. Whistling, calling her, no clue where she's at. So I needed to bring the mower back, but the dogs are in the trailer. The easiest way to move these dogs, rather than put them in the kennels on the truck, is to just put them in the trailer. They will stay in the trailer. I wouldn't do that long distance, but it's only a quarter mile up the road. So I get them back, put them in the kennel, go back there to get the lawnmower, pull up, dog's not there. Drive around to the side, load the mower, come back to the front, look, there she is sitting on the fucking front porch at the shop.
She was just waiting on you at that point.
She wasn't there. I don't know where the fuck she came from.
Yeah.
Like, I had full fucking view. When I drove up, that dog was not there. I walk around the corner for fucking 2 minutes, come dip back around, there I don't know where that dog was at. No fucking clue. But they'll go up, because one will go to the kennel, or one will go up to the chicken pen, to the coop, and lay there where the animals are. She'll always be where the animals are. And then the other one will kind of hit the perimeter and just circle around the pens and shit like she's patrolling. But they'll get out there and they'll fall asleep. And there's enough trees and shit and enough distance that no matter how loud you're yelling,
yeah,
they just
can't hear.
When it's raining,
it's bigger than you think.
Yeah, they just can't hear because the trees rustling.
Even if we were on the hill and one of us was down there behind the shop, you could yell and it would.
Yeah, you won't hear shit.
Yeah, like you probably wouldn't hear it. It's a longer distance than you think.
Yeah.
But
all right, let's cut this off. We gotta get a little shit done and get to the gym.
Little shits.
Make one of your boys come do the dishes.
Cool.